Hi everyone, my name is Fab Dupont. We're here in New York City at FLUX Studios in my room, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about headphones in the process of recording, designing, thinking, composing, and mixing and mastering music, making music. And it is something that has been dear to me for many years because I never was in rooms that sounded good, because I came up through the indie world and there was no budgets to have studios with expensive rooms, well-designed rooms, or speakers that were worth their salt. And so over the years, I've relied on headphones a lot. And so that has generated in me a constant urge to look for better headphones. And for me, better headphones mean only one thing: better translation. Meaning that I have to be absolutely sure that what I hear is what I get in my headphones. Let me give you an example. Say if I mix on a pair of headphones that are very boomy, like they have a lot of bass, then when I listen to it and I'm going to make my decisions, how loud is my bass drum going to be, how loud is my bass going to be? Because in a standard pair of headphones, I hear a lot of bass, then I'm going to be shy about putting that bass or that bass drum in my mix. And so I do my mix, listening to those inaccurate headphones. I print it, I send it to the client, and they would come back to me and say, hey, it feels kind of like light. It feels like bass light. It doesn't feel like, it doesn't hit hard, and it's kind of weak and thin. At that point, you go back, you put your boomy headphones on, you're like, no, dude, everything sounds fine. So over the course of the years, with experience, you realize that there are some tools that help you work towards the sound that you seek. And there's some tools that are not doing that. And so I've listened to probably, I don't know, hundreds of headphones. And along the way, there have been some very helpful ones. And big breakthrough for me was a pair of Sennheiser HD600s. Those were amazing for me in the day, and in that at that part of my journey as a music maker. They really made a big difference because they allowed me to have a reference that I could trust, and that then if I was in a bad room, because a lot of rooms are really bad, if I was in a bad room, I could rely on those, and they were my constant. But they were great, but they were not quite perfect. They were a little bit light, a little bit bass light, and they just didn't do, I outgrew them at one point. And after that, I really couldn't find anything that really was perfect for me. Until one day here, actually, there was a demonstration in the other room, and there was a demonstration of this brand of headphones I didn't know called the Meze Elite. And I went and listened to them, and within 5 seconds I knew, oh, this is special. And so since then I've been using the Meze Elites. And what I've discovered through the learning them, because you got to learn any tool you have, any new tool, is that to me they are the most accurate headphones I've ever heard. And also they fulfill several functions. They are now, those elites are now my reference, meaning I travel a lot, and so my whole life is in this bag. Let me show you. Everything's in here. And so in this bag, I have the computer that sits here, an iPad to take notes in there, and then in the back, I have this bag and this bag. And this is what I make records with when I'm on the road all the time. So in the little red bag is my trusty Apollo Solo, which is awesome because I can just plug it in with one Thunderbolt cable into my laptop, and poof, I have a really good headphone preamp. And then in this bag, which is not the bag that they came with, is the Elites. And what I use the silver cable. I tried all the cables. I listen to the silver cable, and I use the dual ear pads. And that is now my reference, which means that whether I'm here in this really great room with these really great key speakers, key 3s, or I'm in France in a hotel room. I have the same reference and they are 100% accurate. And so and that is amazing for someone like me, because my life depends on the artists I work with trusting that what I send is the best it can be. And I know there's a lot of, I know Meze talks a lot to audiophiles. It's for a lot of audiophiles. And the audiophiles listen to the stuff that us, the music makers, make. And so it better be good. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how good the audiophile equipment is if the source is not great. So this is these have really changed the way I connect with music, because I now know that I have a pair of headphones that represent absolute reality, meaning what I hear here is reality. And so now when I'm going to mix my record and I put these on, I know where to put the bass drum, how loud. I know where to put the bass, how loud. I know if the vocals are well placed or not. And it's really been a big difference for me. The other thing that I really dig about these things is that they fold like this, so I can travel with them. And the third thing is they're super comfy. So I can work with them for 8-9 hours when I'm on the road, and not have a headache, and they're not heavy, and they are downright miraculous. I love these things, and which is why I took the time to make this video to share with you. Thank you very much.